And they'll have Hersey Hawkins and Gary Payton in the backcourt. Detlef Schrempf, Jim McElvain, and Vin Baker up front. For the Chicago Bulls, who a little over a month ago were 8-7 and are now 25-11. It'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the back. Scottie Pippen, he played 31 minutes and scored 12 points in his reappearance against Golden State here on Saturday night. Luke Longley will be in the center and Dennis Rodman at forward. Scottie Pippen just introduced to the crowd.
He's in trouble.
Scottie Pippen missed the first 35, surgery on his left foot. Here's Jordan's jumper over Payton. Got it. Hitting 55% for the year. And it stays 2-1 Chicago. Here's Pippen. Count the basket and the foul on McElvain, who tried to take the charge but did not establish position.
Well, White Baker make him not catch it on the post. They're effective, but then he just drives around you and scores.
Michael Jordan at the other end.
Defense when a guy catches the ball. You play defense before he catches it, where they're playing it a little too closely right now. Ace. You look at offensively what the Sonics have done already. George Karl is thrilled to death. He had a magic number, and that's 100 points. Well, 20. It's an insult to injury. Robin won a couple of those things. Either we were, yeah, you know, it's tough to tell because I think you gravitate towards his hair.
Jordan with 2 more. 14 points for Michael Jordan now, as he is in double figures for the 795th consecutive game.
Was humans were voting, and they were looking at what Dennis Rodman was doing at the coffee shops and Seattle instead on the court.
Goaltending.
Yeah, it was. And you'll see it right here. Backboard first. Yeah. That's an easy call. We have Tony Kukoc in. Yeah, we have an.
Jordan looks for Jason Kaplan. Now he goes over Hawkins and cans the basket.
That was great defense, Vern. That was great defense, and he scored. Now watch this. Gets a good stand. Looks like he's guarding very well. Contests the shot, but it goes in. It's a bad feeling when you're a good defensive player and you play good defense.
Jordan over Hawkins again, 5 in a row.
Yeah. Then what they have to do is try to make Jordan drive to the basket.
Lead is 3, alley-oop, and this time they're going to get Caffey away. Michael Jordan with a hard-earned 21 points so far tonight. Hersey Hawkins, Gary Payton, David Wingate have all taken chances guarding him. Wingate picked up 3 quick fouls. George Karl wrote a book a couple of years ago called This Game's the Best. Here's what George had to say about Jordan. He's not only the most physically gifted athlete in the game, he's also the most fundamental player, and he has the toughest mind in the game. You might beat him, you might stop him, you might cover him, you might hit him, but he never stops playing. And to beat that guy, you've got to cut his heart out.
And you can't. That's the problem. And that's what George Karl was saying. You have to cut his heart out, but you can't cut his heart out. That's why he's such a great basketball player. I always thought guarding Michael Jordan, I thought he had great talent. He could shoot, he could dribble. But I always thought it was his inside that made him a better basketball player than what you see on the outside.
Well, Bert, I talked to Michael Jordan at halftime, asked him how he was feeling. He said, let's put it this way, I'm just hanging in there. But, of course, he was sitting because he had the foul trouble, not because of the flu. As for Vin Baker, shooting 1 out of 8 from the free throw line, he doesn't shoot well in this building. Ever since he was in Milwaukee, I talked to him at halftime. He missed 8 in a row the night before Michael Jordan came out of retirement. The Bulls went on to win that game, and the Bulls have beaten Milwaukee 10 straight since. Vern?
8 of 8 game. Basically what he did was scored points, and right now that's all he's doing. He only has 1 rebound, 1 assist, so he's not doing the other things.
One shot.
Well, he rattles that one home and picks up a quick 3. And Hawkins has Ron Harper. Payton guards Jordan. And Payton picks up the foul as Jordan.
Oh, my. Yeah. Vern, he made that look pretty simple.
Yes, he did.
He just said, I'm going to make the guy foul me. That's what it looked like on that play right there. It's simple. I'm going to jump up, you're going to jump, and I'm going to make you foul me. And that's exactly what he did. Wow.
You know, there was an interesting article from Sam Smith in the Chicago Tribune today about Gary Payton's potential as an MVP in the league, and his name is being mentioned a little bit, but I know you feel like 23 should get it as long as he plays.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I know people will disagree with that, and it gets old voting for Michael Jordan. But until he stops being the best player in the NBA, he should keep getting that award.
Jordan, no-look pass, Longley. Pippen, Harper, Jordan, and now Hawkins switches over to Michael Jordan, and he fronts him. So we'll go back door and get the reverse layup.
And he knew exactly what was going to happen. Luke Longley flashes up, Jordan back cuts, and gets a layup. And look at Michael Jordan. Right when the front, he's signaling for Luke Longley. Right when Longley flashes, Jordan back cuts, gets an easy layup. That's just good, fundamental, solid basketball. 3-point shots from Seattle.
See if Hersey Hawkins fronts Michael Jordan now. Jordan over on the left wing. Here's Rodman, backdoor cut. Hello.
They pass too well in this triangle offense for you to front Michael Jordan that far away from the basket. I mean, that was great right there.
Here's Jordan with a pump fake. Kukoc has it taken away. Rodman, no. Kukoc with another chance. And he'll go to the line as well after making the basket.
And George.
Michael Jordan. Wingate had 3 fouls in about 2 minutes in the first half on him.
Now that was Jordan. That had nothing to do with an offense. Talked about Jordan scoring in an offense. Right now, there's 3 guys, and Jordan, all he sees is one thing, and that's the basket. He does it pretty well.
Jordan drew the foul and is back at the line on the point.
And I do. I liked him at the beginning of the year.
I know you did.
You know, I've stuck with.
Now Payton with a switch. And Jordan with the follow-up. Seen that before?
Boy. When you get the clock down to 1, you give it to Michael Jordan and say, shoot.
The follow-away.
Boy. He's been doing it all night, Vern. And again, they said he was sick before the game.
Had Seattle on course for a 100-point night. George Karl said we need to score. Since that 30-point burst in the first 12, as Michael Jordan hits the 40-point barrier for the 6th time this year,